dark force. This may sound weird, but if we could reunite with some of the exiles from House Maleen...
Seems the Udlam brothers are arguing in the plaza again.
Excuse me, Vindicator. Can I have a word?
Great Serpent, please, help.
I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you supplies.
What is it?
We are stretched razor thin as it is.
Even in these trying times, we're doing all we can to keep House Varun supplied.
And found that they were not...
Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
I do not like it any more than you do, but that is exactly what I'm saying.
Good,
Children will be fine.
good.
Great Serpent.
I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade. Given my new role. Perhaps even a gain. I appreciate the sentiment, but we shall never know. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception. The speaker has always been the guiding light of House Varun. In his absence, it is of no surprise that some would find themselves lost, stumbling in the dark. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. The timing is too close to be coincidence. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock. and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulcev was proud to serve when called upon.
Quiet. Did you hear that? You thought you could make
catastrophic damage. Transferring data to black box.
You can't get in there. Not unless you have a card. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious. I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. He's really friendly. I'm sure he'll help.
The farm looks different from what I remember as a child. It would seem the farm has fallen on hard times. It is so empty.
Another day, another mouthful of seaweed. May the Great Serpent bless us. In comparison to some, hardly any time at all. I stumbled upon this place a few years back, and they were so desperate for help. I offered my services, they accepted, and here we are. I suspect, given my age, that my story will likely end here. At least, until the Great Serpent decides what to do with me after. I am not sure I have liked anywhere, to be honest. The work is predictable, not too taxing, and Gamerel lets me get away with less than others might. I could do worse. The aches and pains of old age would follow me no matter where I go, and if I could just get a good night's sleep, I would find all this quite acceptable. Goodness, no. Not a decent night's sleep in years, at least that I can recall. The aforementioned aches and pains at first, but over time I find my dreams drift towards something dark. The product of an anxious mind with too many years. Think nothing of it. Why would you care about the meaningless dreams of an old man? I suppose you are right. There is a recurring dream where I am a ghost. I am forced to repent for my sins in life by spending eternity trapped somewhere. But recently the dreams have become violent. I dreamt I killed a man. He had not wronged me in any way, but I did it just the same. And what is worse, I enjoyed it. Now, every night I see him, lying on the floor in front of me, and I know that he died at my hands. I think perhaps it would be better to not attempt to understand that. No offense, but it's not your property.
The ownership of the card is far less important than its use.
Be that as it may, I feel it should be turned over to the proper authorities. I am not sure I see the point. It would be nice to be recognized for something, after all this time. I understand what you are saying. All right, fine, take it. Just, if there is a reward or something for it, share it with me.
Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone. There must be some mechanism for draining the floodwaters.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I guard these halls with my brothers and sisters, until the shrouding. None are allowed here, including you. The choice is yours to make. But if you do not turn back, there is only one way this can end. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. But it seems you are not hearing me. You have no right to be here. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
Someone or something will clean up whatever is left behind.
You were warned. You did not listen. Very well. The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
Find them! Remote lab facilities are sometimes set up to engage in activities that are dangerous, illegal, or bold. We should exercise caution. Things in here may not react well to bullets.
You think you would be rid of me so easily? The arrogance!
It would seem this will be more challenging than we anticipated.
The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
It would also seem that I spoke too soon.
The outcome has not changed, Dazra. We are still in control here. Your resistance does not change my orders. They will be followed. Do you even understand why you are here? What it is you are looking for? This seems a fool's errand. So, you do know something about this place. It does not matter. The interlocks are not yours. They belong here with us, and they will stay here. You should have left when you had the chance.
Good one.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
not grow weary of this. I assure you, it will not end. You simply do not listen. How disappointing. We cannot be defeated in combat. You are the one with the power to change this, either by turning around or dying.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
All this noise over one little trespasser. Let us be done with this already.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. We endure because it has been ordered of us. House Faroon's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe. I cannot. The Speaker gave orders. He speaks for the Great Serpent. The orders must be followed.
Power grid destabilized. Containment fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience.
You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done? Those interlocks power our pods. You have killed Dazra. What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam. You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface. All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. but you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see which of us is stronger. The choice is yours. I have not lied to you from the moment you set foot in here. It is beneath me. You attempt to stall. I will not abide it.
Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
House Marine are many things, but rarely liars. At first glance, it seems we are the only ones to come through here in some time.
Have we offended the Great Serpent so? Dazra was not enough? My whole life drowned.
The device looks ready. Let us hope it has not been built too hastily. We need this to work.
It is unfortunate. Nasco's research team rejected Sahima's theories. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from Haustul Kef paid off. I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this. And you, still to come. Your timing is excellent, in fact. I believe we are ready to proceed. Just a few quick preparations. Creating the necessary connections. It is done. Vindicator, will you do us the honor? All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering grav drive.
Field projector. Standing by.
Extending stabilizers.
Grav field stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.